This is Logical Logistics, where we cover shipping, supply chain, logistics, and everything in between. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. It's Joe Becht, Logical Logistics, April 2nd, 2020. Hope everyone out there is staying safe and dealing with what's happening. The logical part of me, and this is Logical Logistics, thinks that we're going to get through this. I don't know when, but I believe we're going to get through this. And we're going to come out of this for the better. All right? So there is a really, really good website if you want to just look at projections. I can give the link out later. But I do want to talk about something in the logistics industry that's extremely important. And you probably take it for granted, but it's the actual ocean carriers, the shipping. A lot of concern is happening right now with travel via air. And of course, our truckers who are just amazing and out there working hard to get things to point A to point B to point C, etc. So we can have some semblance of normalcy. But the supply chains are in distress, according to Allied Shipbrokering. And no one knows. Every country is going into lockdown more and more. It's really interesting because now we're getting inquiries from Southeast Asia where there aren't lockdowns as much, and they're trying to get things in the last minute and get quotes. So, Moody's says there's a sign of troubles ahead for shipping when the firm cut ratings outlook for a lot of the big shippers and the box ship operators. But port cargo handlers and trucking companies, railroads are moving essential businesses in nations that are now locking down businesses. So, I mean, it's still out there. But unlike airlines, they are getting bailout funds. A lot of these shipping companies can't count on financial relief. Which, as a side note, and I'm going to have an episode probably later today or tomorrow. Tomorrow should be quite interesting on the SBA payroll protection plan that's happening through our banking system and the Fed. There is $350 billion pie out there for all these small businesses. Who's going to get what, how it's going to work, that will remain to be seen. I'm hoping, hope is, yeah. Anyway, I feel there might be some hiccups, but it will get us over the hump. Anyway, back to the shipping, the ocean carriers, the big ocean boats where a lot of our giant commodities come from. Bulk carriers that move coal, iron ore, wheat, and other commodities are coping with low freight rates and shipping demand. And of course, China drastically puts into this because they're such a big importer, and they had to cut down their import cargoes because of all this mess. I guess projections are saying that late in the second half of this year, we might see a rebound, which would be great. It would be great to see the whole rebound in the economy, to be honest. And we're hoping sooner than later, but we want everybody to be safe. I'm getting sidetracked here again, but it just seems that with the media and the politics, it makes matters more complicated. And I believe we need to stay focused on a couple of important items. You have the pandemic, you have the economy. Stay focused. Enough with the opinions, enough with the politics. If there's a drug intervention that works and lessens the hospital load, get it out there. Some people are feeling now that there are drug interventions that work, but the politicians are afraid to let them be used because of backlash. And you got to put lives before politics, regardless of where you stand politically. The divide in this country is just ridiculous, and it's got to end. It really has to end. Anyway, a recession wouldn't be good. Oil prices they're supposedly Russia and Saudi Arabia are coming to some deal that it's so topsy-turvy. In the past, low energy prices were good. now we're concerned about it because of our domestic energy producers. So, ports are open, but, there's blank ships coming. Ships are coming full, going back empty. It's all in the, it's all topsy-turvy as the rest, but something that you must consider, the ocean, because a large chunk of our logistics comes over the sea. So the shipping sector in general and container shipping are dependent on world trade. And obviously world trade is coming somewhat to a halt. Our president said he had a productive conversation with the president of China, and that's going to pick up again. Who knows when, though, obviously. No one knows much. But, they're going to get hit as well without bailouts. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Priority, obviously, is to get through this pandemic and then get the economies busted open. The reason I said busted because it seems like some economic sectors is a giant balloon that's just filling up with demand and supply, and once this is released, boom, it's going to be crazy. But there's other sectors that could be hurt, damaged for a considerable amount of time. So, everyone's forecasting right now, including our medical profession. Anyway, to the pandemic, there is a website. It's covid19.healthdata.org. Go there. The projections have been spot on from the beginning, and the U.S. government is using these predictions. You're going to look at them, and it might scare you. It might bring you some levity. It is what it is. And I believe that should be your main resource looking at what's ahead and what we need to prepare for. And that's it for now. So, yeah, keep in mind, logistics, you got airplanes, you got trucks, you got, as I said with our first episodes years ago, logistics is all-encompassing, but it is definitely important, and even though it has such a large meaning, now people are starting to realize how important it is, and that's where it's at. So it's another day. Hang in there. Consider those drivers out there, those truck drivers, those delivery drivers, where they're bringing your food to you or delivering your groceries or getting the stuff that you're ordering online. Really give a lot of consideration to these people that are still out there. And just wanted to let you know at Bellair, BES Logistics, Logical Logistics, visit us. We're out there too. We're an essential business. You need something, we'll do it for you. So, email me at joe@bellair.com. You can call us at 1-800-621-2603. Visit the website, send us an email or contact through the website. So it's good to talk to you again, and hopefully we're going to get some guests here. It's tenuous. People are busy doing a lot of scrambling, so we'll try to get some guests, but we'll definitely talk tomorrow. I think we're going to talk probably or later today about this SBA program that's coming out tomorrow. Anyway, great talking to you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the emails. Keep it up, and we will talk again soon.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. If you want to drop us a line, email us at becht5@comcast.net. You can leave comments, or if you want to be a guest, becht5@comcast.net. Also, make sure to review us on iTunes or other media outlets that we're located on. Special thanks goes out to Anthony B., my producer. And we'll see you next time on Logical Logistics.
Click the subscribe button for new videos every week and download us and review us on iTunes. Visit www.beslogistics.net for more logistics, transportation, and warehousing resources. Thanks for watching.